And now we'll be taking the newspaper review. We have 4 newspapers that we'll be reviewing this morning. I have Vanguard and the Punch newspapers with me. Okay.
I have the Nation and the Nigerian Tribune, and quickly I will be starting with the Nation newspaper this morning, where the big story here says Edo federal government will rely less on borrowing to drive growth. We will depend more on our own resources than on international institutions, and that is coming from Wale Edo, and that story is on page 6 and the front page of the Nation newspaper this morning. The Zani trial in £100,000 bribery case begins on Monday. Alaafin relocates to Asian Palace. We also have a IG deploys squad to rescue 177 kidnapped in Kaduna. Nigeria produced 554.4 MB in 2025, says NUPRC. Missing nonagenarian Oprah Benson in Liberia, says AREF. INEC declares readiness for FCT area council polls. What I discussed with Tinubu, and that is coming from Kano State Governor. We also have a court likely to seal government acquisition of Iseni controversial UK house. No one has showed up to claim the house after interim for future order. Death toll rises to 3 in Osun, NURTW crisis. INEC OK's campaign in Ekiti. And all of the story are on the front page of the Nation newspaper this morning, so you can pick up a copy of your newspaper to read more about this.
Now let's move on to the Vanguard newspaper for this morning. We'll be starting with Kaduna State as they've released the names of 177 abducted worshippers that were revealed. So we have the full list of the kidnapped persons. That is what you can see in blue on screen there. And then with loads of riders, I'll just take a few. 177 abducted, 11 escaped, CSW and group reviews. Police station report confirms adoption. And then we have attack occurred 1 week after 2.6 million naira ransom was paid for release of some villagers. And let's just take one more rider. Abduction horrific, says U.S. lawmaker. Now let's move on to another one. Nigerians spend 1.73 billion naira on foreign education and health in 6 months. Imagine what that would do for us in our economy if the amount of money spent here. Now let's move on to the impeachment in Rivers State. Assembly shuns Panda's peace panel in Rivers. Hopefully there will be peace soon in Rivers State. And the PDP crisis, court dismisses Ayahu's case against INEC, Demagum and others. And now let's take this one, a very sad one. Fire raises commercial building in Ikeja Computer Village. When is this going to stop? When do we have an end to fire rampages in shops and markets in Lagos State? The Lagos State should really wake up to this call. Federal government OPS on coalition costs over NSITF levy hike. And now let's just take a little bit of a breather with the Mr. and Mrs. segment. And the Mrs. says, your friend told his wife that he would die for her, and she believed him. So will you die for me? And the Mr. replies, yes, at the age of 120. Okay, the bottom line is that he's going to die for her anyway. It doesn't matter the age. That's on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper for this morning.
And from there we quickly move to Nigerian Tribune, and there we have Governor Yusuf defection. Kano APC chiefs want the first marriage travails. Tinubu set to meet Kwakwanto after session with Yusuf, and this is on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. We also have here Barao Ganduje's role remains key issues. NNPP leader may get top government appointments. Dizani's trial in £100,000 bribery case begins in London to last 12 weeks. WEF 2026. Edo advances Nigerians' interest in Davos, says federal government will rely less on debt's focus on driving investment. Also, we have here a constitution review. We will begin clause-by-clause consideration January 27, and that is coming from the Senate. State Police Special Seat for Women Top List. Reports reveal low awareness of Nigerians' 2025 tax law among business owners in states. Artificial saliva made from sugarcane, promising solution to severe cavities. PDP presidential ticket open to all Southerners, including Jonathan. That is coming from Turaki. NWC visit Nnamdi Sambo and court orders INEC to publish David Mark ADC list for FCT area council election. All these are on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune, coming out today, Wednesday, 24th January 2026.
Many thanks for keeping in touch and for watching. Really, we have to take a break now and from the newspaper review, because we're having a guest in the studio now to talk about the Lent and the Ramadan fast that is approaching really, really fast. Please stay with us.